Hey everybody, this is Rob and Leanna on Potter Family Farm, and we just pulled day 3 of our corn crop that's ready for picking. And we've been looking at some different options on how we want to process the corn. You can blanch it, freeze it, blanch it, cut it off the cob, freeze it, whatever. We've decided that we're going to go ahead and cut off both ends and leave a little bit of the husk like Rob's showing us here. Let me actually get you in the picture.
All right, I don't need to
I'm too busy looking at you.
We don't have to be in a picture, just show what we're
No,
doing.
I mean just the corn in your hands. I'm doing good. So we're gonna leave a little bit of the kernel, the cob husk, on the corn, cut off the ends, and we're just going to freeze it. We're not going to blanch it, and some of this we're going to give to some neighbors. We had one neighbor down the street which gave us a lot of horse manure, and we just want to give back to the community for the support that we've had. And I also do canning. This year I did apple pie filling, apple butter, plum jam. What else I do? Peaches. And because we didn't have a big crop this year because of the hot weather, I want to probably throw in some of the fruit that I've canned. And just a big thank you to our neighbors, and they are waiting for us to come get more horse manure from what I hear. We got an endless supply around here. And so, yeah, we just wanted to show you what we pulled today. I think how many did we have?
We had 12 of the big, and then we had 6 of the small.
Yeah.
And so the small ones we're actually going to look at to possibly see where they are, maybe possibly eat some really next couple days.
Yeah.
And then also the dogs like the corn too.
Oh yeah, they do.
And they eat it right off the cob.
So that'll be a doggy treat over here, some of these little guys.
Right. And as I look at here, I feel for the backside for where the end of the cob is at. Take it. You can see right at the edge here. You can see a little bit where you can get the edge of the cob there. Feel the top for the top blunt end. A little bit to the tip, and just take it and cut off, and you can still see a little bit of the cob there.
I'm going to pull my hand in here so you don't cut me. So this, you can see the silk was nice and brown and dry, and like Rob said, we checked for blunt. You can
on the tip.
Pop this out. You can see it's kind of stopped growing. It's a little bit of light color, but you can start seeing it starts turning yellow, and the rest of it's pretty yellow.
And then filling on the cob itself. Yeah,
nice and full at the bottom.
You can feel how full it is. They're not mushy. So, and like just strip these things, and stripping these things down a little bit, you can take a lot of the real dark off. And down the line also looking at to where we can save some of these and use them for tamales.
Yep, contemplating on repurposing a lot of it for tamales. And people will even buy them, so if that'll help us like buy more seed or whatever. Pay for the water bill.
Put a corn cob picker on there if you wanted to pick it up and just eat it for corn cob.
All right, well that's about it. I'm gonna get busy, start doing that part of the job and bagging these. And and so because we're gonna give these to the neighbors here soon, I'm not going to airtight, bag them. I'm just going to put them in Ziplocs. But for those that we are going to put in the freezer for a longer period, I will put them in airtight bags and put a date on them so they'll last longer. All right, that's it from Potter Family Farm. Everybody have a great November.